That's the most dangerous thing you could do was to touch something holy without preparation. Numbers 4 gives the Levites their detailed marching orders. Any of them can carry a single sacred object. You must first occupy the places. Touch it, uncover it, and you will die. Stay with me. Let's post it because at the end I will start meditation and the weight of prayer service set in our spirits. Welcome to AsahxMusic Torah Studio, where we worship with Sax. Chapter 3. Creator counted the Levites and assigned them to the clans. Numbers 4 goes deep, giving each clan its specific camp. It's the working age. Much to go last season. Ready? Here and in pride of service. If you have ever moved to fast toward something sacred, and whether your season of service has passed, Numbers 4 has a precise walk. We're going to read the first 20 verses. And the Creator spoke to Moshe and to Aaron, saying, Take a census of the sons of Kohath from among the children of Levi, by their clans, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work in the tent of appointment. This is the service of the sons of Kohath. In the tent of appointment, the most set apart matters. At the breaking of camp, Aaron and his sons shall come, and they shall take down the covering veil and cover the ark of the witness with it. And you shall put on it a covering of fine leather, and spread over that an all blue wrapper, and shall insert its poles. And on the table of showbread they shall spread a blue wrapper, and shall put on it the dishes, and the ladders, and the bowls, and the jars for pouring, and the showbread on it. And they shall spread over them a scarlet wrapper, and cover the seam with a covering of fine leather, and shall insert its poles. And shall take a blue wrapper, and cover the lampstand of the light with its lamps, and its snuffers, and its trays, and all its oil vessels by which they serve it. And they shall put it with all its utensils in a covering of fine flour, and put it on a bar. And over the golden slaughter place they shall spread a blue wrapper, and cover it with a covering of fine leather, and shall insert its poles. And shall take all the utensils of service with which they serve in the set apart place, and shall put them in a blue wrapper, cover them with a covering of fine leather, and put them on a bar. And shall remove the ashes from the slaughter place, and spread a purple wrapper over it, and shall put on it all its utensils by which they serve there, the fire holders, the forks, and the shovels, and the basins, and all the utensils of the slaughter place, and shall spread on it a covering of fine leather, and insert its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the set-apart objects and all the furnishings of the set-apart place at the breaking of camp, then the sons of Kohath shall come to lift them, but let them not touch that which is set apart, lest they die. These matters are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tent of appointment. And the oversight of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, is the oil for the lamp, and the sweet incense, and the daily grain offering, and the oil, anointing oil, and the oversight of all the dwelling place, and all that is in it, with the set apart place and its furnishings. Verse 17. And the Creator spoke to Moshe and to Aaron, saying, Do not cut off the tribe of the clans of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but do this to them, and they shall live and not die. When they approach the most set-apart objects, Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his burden. They are not, however, to go in to watch while the set-apart objects are being covered, lest they die. So we have here instructions in the Torah. The Creator spoke to Moshe and Aaron. Take a census, 30 to 50, a window of prime service. Now here is the critical detail of verses 5 through to 15. Before the Kohathites touch a single object, Aaron and his sons must first go in and cover everything. So that's a clear instruction. They must go in and cover everything. The ark is wrapped in the veil of the screen, then covered with fine leather, then a blue cloth over that. The table of showbread covered in blue, the lampstand covered in blue, the golden altar covered in blue, every vessel wrapped, covered, sealed. So we're seeing in verse 15, after Aaron and his sons have finished covering the holy furnishings and all the holy articles, when the camp is to move, after all the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them, but they must not touch the holy things, lest they die. And verse 20 says, but they shall not go in to look at the holy things, even for a moment, lest they die. So we see the caution there is strong. The Kohathites carry the most sacred objects in all of Israel: the ark, the lampstand, the golden altar, but they are never permitted to see or touch them uncovered. The priests prepare and wrap everything first. Carrying the holy requires proper covering. Skipping that step is fatal. Imagine being assigned to carry the Ark of the Covenant, the most sacred object in the nation's life. The honor is enormous, but before you can lift a single pole, you must wait outside while Aaron and his sons move throughout the inner sanctuary, wrapping each piece in layers of blue cloth and fine leather. You hear them working. Then the signal comes. It is covered. Now you may carry. The moment you try to rush that process, to peek, to touch before it is covered, the text says plainly, you will die. The preparation is not a formality. It is the protection. We live in a culture of instant access. Reach in, grab what you want, carry it wherever you like. Numbers 4 confronts that entirely. Some things must be covered before they can be carried. Some sacred assignments require a season of preparation, of priestly covering. Before you are ready to handle them, rushing into a sacred role without proper covering is not bold faith. It is dangerous presumption. Ask, has what I am about to carry been properly covered? The layers of covering, veil, then fine leather, then blue cloth, are not redundant. Each layer adds protection between the holy and the human. The blue cloth on top signals to the Kohathites, this is covered, this is ready, this is safe to carry. The Creator designs a system where the holy is never exposed carelessly. He protects both His holiness and His servants. The covering is mercy, not bureaucracy. Numbers 4 shows that the Kohathites carried the most holy objects in Israel, but only after the priests covered them. Some things must be prepared before they can be carried. Cover it before you carry it. Let's look at verses 21 onwards. 21. Says, and the Creator spoke to Moshe, saying, take a census also of the sons of Gershon by their father's house, by their clans. Register them from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who entered perform the service, to do the service in the tent of appointment. This is the service of the clans of the Gershonites in serving and in bearing burdens. And they shall bear the curtains of the dwelling place and the tent of appointment with its covering, the covering of fine leather that is on it, the covering for the door of the tent of appointment, and the screens of the courtyard, and the covering for the door of the gate of the courtyard, which is around the dwelling place and slaughter place, and their cords, all the equipment for their service, and all that is made for them. So shall they serve. At the mouth of Aaron and his sons is all the sons' service of the sons of Gershonites, and all their burden and all their service, and you shall appoint to them all the duty of all their burden. This is the service of the clans of the sons of Gershon in the tent of appointment, and let their duties be under the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. As for sons of Merari, register them by their clans and by their father's house. Register them from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old, all who enter the service to do the work of the tent of appointment. and this is the duty of their burden, according to all the service of the tent of appointment. The boards of the dwelling place and its bars and its columns and its sockets. The columns around the courtyard with their sockets and their pegs and their cords, with all their equipment and all their service, assigned to each by name the equipment of the duty of their burden. This is the service of the clans of the sons of Merari, as all their service for the tent of appointment under the hand of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the high priest. So now let's walk through the assignments. We have Gershon, and their assignment was to carry all the curtains of the tabernacle, the tent and its covering, the screen for the entrance of the tent of meeting, the hangings of the court, everything soft, woven fabric, the outer and the inner coverings of the whole structure. They serve under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. Merari now. Their assignment, the frames of the tabernacle is bars, pillars, bases, and all the pillars around the court. The bases, pegs, and cords, every structural element, every piece of hardware, inventored and assigned by name to each man. And the instruction was clear. In verse 32, it says, "You shall list by name the items that are required to carry. Every man, every item listed by name." Gershon carries the coverings, everything fabric and woven. Merari carries the structure, every frame, bar, pillar, and base. Both clans serve under priestly supervision, and Merari's assignment is so specific that each man is given a named list of exactly which items he is responsible for. Imagine being a son of Merari, receiving your assignment before the camp moves. It is not a general instruction, help carry the frames. It is specific. These particular pillars, these bases, these cords, they are yours to carry. Your name is on that list. If those pieces go missing on the march, it is known whose responsibility it was. The accountability is personal, the ownership is named, and the system works because every man knows exactly what belongs to him. The Creator does not run a vague operation. He assigns specific people to specific tasks with specific inventories. In your organization, your ministry, your family, named accountability produces reliable outcomes. When everyone is generally responsible, nothing gets carried faithfully. Numbers 4 models a leadership principle. Assign specifically, name the responsibility, and the camp moves without losing a single pillar. The fact that Gershon carries coverings and Merari carries structure is deeply complementary. You cannot have a covered structure without frames, and you cannot have frames without covering. Neither clan is complete without the other. The tabernacle arrives at its next location fully intact, only because both assignments were honored. Your role and your colleague's role are not in competition. They are complementary. The building needs both the frames and the fabric. Numbers 4 gives every Merari man a named list of specific items to carry. The Creator doesn't run a vague operation. He assigns by name. Your responsibility is personal, and your accountability is specific. Now let's look at the working census that is mentioned thereafter. And this comes to us from verses 34 to 49. Moshe and Aaron and the leaders of the congregation count the Levites by clan, ages 30 to 50. Verse 34. Kohath, 2,750 men of working age, out of a clan of 8,600. Gershon, 2,630 men of working age, out of a clan of 7,500. Merari, 3,200 men of working age, out of a clan of 6,200. So we have the total Levites in active service, 8,580. Verse 49 says, according to the commandment of the Creator through Moshe, each one was appointed to his service and in his carrying tasks. Thus were they numbered by him as the Creator commanded Moshe. So we're looking at the lessons. We see it was a season for service. Out of 22,000 total Levites, only 8,580 8,580. Those between 30 and 50 are counted for active carrying service. Not the youngest, not the oldest, a specific window of readiness. The Creator defines the season of maximum service and does not apologize for the boundaries. A young Levite of 22 is not counted in the census. He belongs to the tribe. He has an identity. He is loved. But his time to carry the ark has not yet come. And a Levite of 55 was faithfully carried the frame for 20 years, has now completed his service of active transport service. Neither is rejected. Both belong. But the carrying season has defined the edges, and those edges are the Creator's design, not an oversight. There are seasons of carrying and seasons of rest. There are windows of maximum service and transitions into different roles. Numbers 4 tells us that the Creator builds these rhythms into his service structure intentionally. If you are in the 30 to 50 window of your assignment, carry with everything you have. If you are younger, prepare, grow, be covered before you carry. If you are in a transition out of one season, trust that the Creator built that boundary too. Your value is not only in what you carry. The total count, 8,580 of 22,000, means that at any given moment, less than half the Levites are in active transport service. The rest are in other stages, too young, past their carrying season, or serving in other capacities. The Creator's system is never at full carrying capacity, but by design. Rest, preparation, and transition are built into the structure. Burnout is not a Torah value. Sustainable season, specific service is. Out of 22,000 Levites, only 8,580 were in active service, 30 to 50 years old. The Creator builds seasons into service. There's a time to carry and a time to rest. Both are his design. So having read Numbers 4, we see that the Creator bringing sacred service down to the level of specific, named, seasonal responsibility. We saw that the Kohathites carry the most holy objects in Israel, but only after the priests have covered them completely. You cannot rush the covering. We saw that Gershon carries every fabric covering, and Merari carries every structural piece, each man named with a list, each assignment specific and accountable. And we saw that active service has a season, 30 to 50 years old, but built by the Creator as a sustainable rhythm, not an oversight. This week, ask yourself, what am I trying to carry that hasn't been properly covered yet? What specific responsibility has the Creator placed on my list? And am I honoring the season I am in, carrying faithfully in my window, or resisting the transitions He designed? Thank you for walking through Numbers 4 with me. If this Torah study blessed you, like it, share it, subscribe so you don't miss a single chapter of Bamidbar. And now, as promised, here's a live sax meditation. Let the sound carry the weight of covered holiness, named assignments, and the Creator's seasonal design for your service. Shalom.